See, I already knew this one was good because I already drank half of it. Team, welcome back to the channel. I'm using this tiny little microphone today because it doesn't clip onto my shirt. So we're gonna hold it like this and we're gonna roll with it. It kind of gives me those videos where people do those like ASMR videos when they're like, and like they do weird sounds on the microphone and people find it oddly satisfying. This kind of gives me those vibes. Really, I saw this girl the other day on TikTok. She had this like massive little like podcast looking microphone and she did this whole ASMR thing and she has like the best voice for she has the best voice for it. She gets to the microphone like this real close and talks into it and then like does things with her nails, and I could have watched it all day long, seriously. If that's your jam, let me know. We might turn the morning matches into that, but anyhow, welcome back. Thanks for hanging with me. We're gonna chit and we're gonna chat about all the things today on a Sunday. The week was beautiful. It was a fun little week. It was a lot of workouts with friends and hanging with friends, and those are my favorite lately. I had a nice little Sunday spin crew, which I'm not really a spin girly. The bike is not my fave form of exercise, but if someone's like, hey, do you want to spin? Do you want to do a spin class? Grab a coffee after, like the whole package, I'm down for. The whole package I like. So I'm like, yeah, for sure. Sign me up, pop me on a bike. I'll give it 110% every single time, no problem. But the spin, I don't know. Spin is one thing. I can do a lot of things and I'm quite athletic. Spin is something I just like don't have it in me. And as someone who used to be a dancer and who used to be a soccer player, I'm like highly uncoordinated on the bike. Like it's embarrassing. That being said, you spin like no one's watching, okay? It doesn't matter what you look like on the bike. No one actually really cares. So just get in your zone and do your best. Everyone always says do your best, and I agree. You should always just give it 100%. Do your best, regardless of what you look like. It's not a big deal. At the end of the day, it's just a workout. But I'm also a perfectionist to my core. Like to the point where sometimes it's a little bit crippling. It's a little bit debilitating. Just like pulls me back from doing a lot of things, but I'm working on it. Anyhow, it just kills me inside that I have no coordination when I'm on the bike. Like the feet and legs are going, the upper body's doing something else, and I just can never find the rhythm for both of them. Like truly, I look like a maniac on the bike, but I still do it. And God, don't even ask me to do the four corners. We're hitting the four corners and I'm like opposite four corners. I'm over here. Everyone's over here. Like, it's not a good time. It's just, thank God the rooms are dark because, whew, child, if anybody saw me on that bike in daylight, they'd be like, this girl needs a little bit of assistance. Anyhow, we hit up a little spin class and it was fun. And the crew went for a little matcha after and it was a good time. I'm getting some more girlies on the matcha train and I love that. Oh yeah, it's real good. It was also a weird week. I kind of like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I've had a few out of body experiences this week too. Like I'd get halfway through the week and I'm like, oh, did we really get through halfway through the week? Like where was I Monday and Tuesday and what did I do? And like also certain things that pop up in my calendar that I'm like, I thought I already did this. And I can play on a full scenario of like, yeah, I did that. It happened like this. Everything played out like this. And that's done on my list. Did that not happen? And I don't know. It could have happened. It could have not. But yeah, I think that's maybe a testament to how busy things are right now. And maybe I'm getting a little overwhelmed, which happens quite easily for me. Honestly, I work well under pressure, but there's some days I feel a little, and I can't catch my breath. And so yeah, this week was a good week, but it was a little bit of that. A little bit of anxiety. I feel like there's a lot of people right now, and I feel like a broken record where I'm like, I'm in a funk this week. But I feel like there are a lot of people that are very much in the same boat. They're like kind of in this weird funkiness. They're kind of like trying to find their footing or like, find what their next move is. And it's like a weird thing to kind of like sit and chill in. But you got to go through it to get through it. So it's all good. We're going to take the funkiness and we're just going to roll with it. Not every day is going to be peaches and cream, as I always say, but onwards. Oh, sorry, I can't move that very high. Onwards and upwards. Anyways, how are you doing, fam? I get to sit here and chit chat away, but I want to know how you're doing. I want to know what's up. I want to know what you want to see. I feel like social media is such a funky little place. And I also find with social media, there's so much like everyone's attention span is like 2.0 when that's it. Like, you see something you don't like, you scroll, you swipe, you blah, blah, blah. Like it's just such a fast paced world. But I want to know what kind of content you like to consume. Like in your downtime, it's whatever day of the week it is. You've got 30 minutes to spare. You're eating your favorite meal. You're about to pop your ass on the couch and you're sitting down. You're about to take that first bite, first sip of coffee, whatever it is. And you just want to you just want to decompress. Who are you watching? Who do you love? What pops into your brain that I'm like, I could just watch a video on this right now for like the next 15 minutes, then I can carry on with my day. What kind of content do you guys like to consume? Because I'm sure it's a multitude of things. So I'd love to know. Pop me a little note in the comment section. Pop me a little note on any of my community posts. I love making content for you guys, and that primarily comes in the form of balcony workouts and at-home workouts, which I love. But if there's something funky that you want to see, or if there's specific workouts that you want at home that you feel like no one else really does, let me know. Do you want more low impact? Do you want workouts, focusing on, certain limitations? If you've got, not the greatest knees, what are some alternatives? Do you want a workout that is full of just modifications? If you can't do lunges, what should you be doing instead? If you can't be jumping, what should you be doing instead? Just let me know. I want to create all the content and I want it to be meaningful and I want it to be super helpful. So the world is our oyster, both you and me. So you let me know what you want to see and I will deliver. It's a cloudy little weekend. I think it's going to rain this weekend, and I should trademark this, but I always say the rainiest days are the most productive. You can take that for whatever it means, but truly, I look at it from the perspective of it's raining. Not much is happening. Everyone's either indoors at home or indoors at the mall somewhere, but rarely are people bopping around doing all the things, sitting on patios, and there's nothing to have FOMO about when it rains. So use that time to better yourself, better your business, better your side projects. Just take that time to kind of recalibrate and focus on you on a rainy day and get shit done. That's it, that's all. I just find that it's such a perfect reason or an excuse to be so productive when it rains. Clean the heck out of your house, clean your condo, clean your space, reorganize, do a little closet clean out, do some sort of project that's going to make you feel accomplished after or great, or just take that time to rest. If you need rest and the only day that you're going to rest is on a rainy day, take the day. But I just find that rainy days, maybe not 3 consecutively in a row. Toronto, if we can get that together, Mother Nature, that'd be cool. But rainy days are an awesome little treat, I find. When it rains in the forecast, I'm like, ooh, I'm going to work on this. I'm going to do a little bit of that. I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to have a little coffee, maybe do some laundry. Maybe these are the things I get excited about as I get older, but rainy days equal productivity, in my opinion. So think about that the next time it rains. It's not always a bad thing. Honestly, this matcha was so good today. I downed it. It didn't even stand a chance. There's some times where when the barista makes your drink and you have that first sip and you're just like, that slaps. Whoa. Never had a better coffee, matcha, anything in my life. It's just, and you probably have really, They're all very good at the end of the day, regardless of whichever one you get. But there's just some days where you're like, wow, this is the best thing to have ever graced my lips. That was this one today. Truly. It was real, real good. And I laughed because I also said the same thing last week. And I was like, this is possibly the best iced matcha I've ever had. But there's just some days where like, it just tastes a little better than others. And today was one of those days, and it didn't stand a chance, and now it's gone. It's gone, and so am I. Thank you so much for chit-chatting with me today. But seriously, let me know what you guys want to see. I want to create all the content that you guys love to keep you coming back for more. So if there's more things that you want to see in the way of workouts, in the way of what I eat in a day, any sort of healthy tips or tricks that I have as a trainer, you let me know. Pop them in the community posts. You pop them in my comment section. I'll take a peek at all of them. I value you guys so much, and I love you guys beyond. So thank you, and have a great weekend. We'll chit chat next week.